What's up, brother Doug? I just wanted to post a video response because YouTube, for some reason, doesn't like long responses to videos, typed out responses. So I figured I could probably get everything I wanted to say out the way um, on video rather than me typing it out and then have to retype everything and type more if I have more thoughts. So there's a couple of things that you mentioned in the video as to why Go Busters isn't doing as well as other Sentai series. One thing that you mentioned was the fact that it doesn't really feel like a Sentai series. It feels more like a Kamen Rider series. And I happen to agree with you on that. Um, the Kamen Rider is more about the one guy doing his thing. He may have people around him, allies like Forze, but he is usually the only writer, and then later on there's a secondary writer. Go Busters seems more like a Kamen Rider series because they don't really have a full blown out morphing sequence. And when they do morph, they are still in the area where they're morphing. There's not like a special morphing sequence or a special roll call like Gokaiger, for example. You're not getting that in Go Busters. It just seems more like an action series. And the spy angle, I think that works. I like the spy angle, I really do. Um, and I feel like the spy angle is a really decent angle. I think it's an angle they really haven't delved into, which I feel is good. I don't think the spy motif is really a problem. I just feel like they don't have a full morphing sequence or a full roll call. And those are Sentai staples. That's in most Sentai, most recent Sentai, I would say. And they don't seem to have that, so that could be one reason why the series isn't doing as well. I will disagree with you on one point that you made that this they don't that Japanese viewers don't like the fact that we're using Zords, Megazords to name their monsters, or the fact that they use it's morphing time when they do transform. Um, there have been several um, Power Ranger series that have been dubbed in Japanese, so I don't necessarily know that if the fact that they've dubbed these series in Japanese, they prefer the American style Power Rangers, but they don't want it in Sentai. I don't know if that was what you were trying to say, or if you were trying to say that the Japanese don't like American viewers watching their series and influencing their series. I I was kind of confused by that. I didn't know if you meant that or if you meant that they didn't necessarily like um, American influence in their Sentai series. They would prefer watching it in their Power Ranger series that they dub in Japanese. Other than that, I don't really see how they can make it better. I mean, I think the story is pretty interesting. I do think that the characters are pretty interesting. Even the buddy roids are pretty interesting. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite Sentai of all time, and by no means, but I do feel like it's a pretty good Sentai for what it is. Kind of like Ghost Ager. I like Ghost Ager for what it was. A lot of people didn't like Ghost Ager for whatever reason. I actually liked it. I thought it was a really simple, straightforward Sentai series, no bells or whistles, and compared to Ghost Ager, Go Buster, you know, right now, I'm digging Go Buster a little bit more than Ghost Ager, but we have to see how it ends. We have to hopefully, they have a pretty solid story, which what I prefer in my Sentai series anyway is a story that connects and has a fluid, good ending enough to, have everything solved by the end. Um, but on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and continue playing Magic the Gathering here on my Xbox 360, and I'm gonna let you go. Um, I do appreciate the work you've been doing. I've been, watching your blogs for a while, and I just actually added you, liked you on Facebook too. So keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a good job. I'll try my hardest to get Tokusatsu fans to watch your videos, and keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a good job. So peace out. Deuces.